Life is very hard.
Well, Elements looking to maybe make it a bit easier for themselves. This will just be bursted down by the spin and the pure damage rolling death. So.
Farm, and with the earlier bottle, the lane gets equalized a lot more, but if you get too greedy and misplay, then lane looks even worse. And now it's just like a support standoff in the mid lane.
Glimpse back, he got the disruption off, now the end still kept in place with the kinetic field. Mirana died first though, now LeBron TPing into silence. Babyknight still wants to go for it here, only single split siphon off. Milan will be intercepted by HeStEJoE, eventually being brought down. Front rise, he should not take out from the singles. Better poison stack. And I killed two heroes, maybe a little bit more. Took maybe a little bit more damage than they anticipated, but still make it work and make that 3 actually. LeBron out of mana, push back right in loving arms of HeStEJoE. Moonlight Shadow, yeah, not gonna do anything. TP in. They're gonna have to start running. BadrHari has his ultimate, will not be able to finish off Neuer straight away. Now the slow on top of him. Actually keep track. And
it's much safer to not fight under the tier 1, because they still have to realize it's 10 minutes in. They aren't that far ahead yet. I mean, it might feel like it, but it's still very easy to block off.
Well, they're gonna maybe get something. Defensive disruption is there. Kinetic field to keep them in place, and the new grind on point for Babyknight to finish off Milan. Now looking for more triple Spirit Siphon. Don't see that all that often. Milan caught on front lines, might be brought down with a couple of right clicks and extra Spirit Siphon charge. DD Rune helping out tremendously there. Moonlight Shadow now. BadrHari continue to be silenced up. Has the level 1 Omni Slash. Didn't work out for him last time. He shouldn't really go for it now. There's detection and he might be screwed. Just shows himself now. Omni Slash comes out and Neuer sufficiently isolated. Babyknight with the Spirit Siphon will get healed. Kinetic Field actually keeps him in place. Now the Static Storm, Mitch could maybe be... No glimpse on cooldown, off cooldown. No glimpse back into there, and now perhaps a bit of a turnaround. They already used the arrow, glimpse back onto Monty. And you have damage being done with the Star Storm and Mitch helping out on the Timbersaw. You get at least 1 counter kill, but it's only on the support disruptor. And that being worth that much, it's kind of just telling as to how the game's been going so far.
And the mid Mirana bought back and got glimpsed back to the fountain, so...
Did you see that? Oh shit.
Can you explain something to me though? Why did Siphon heal against a spinning jug? It's
because the heal is independent from the damage. Like the Juggernaut doesn't feel the effects, but you still get the heals because it's not life leech per se. It's just, you know.
Oh, okay. And again, point of like the power fight, power spike still stands. The only chance Elements have in team fights is if they can initiate with Moonlight Shadow like this. But you don't want the centaur, really. He's the tanky Sierra.
He's dropped a third of his health points now. He still gets his ultimate off. Atsuhi is down just like that. BadrHari spinning, but nicely timed stun.
I wouldn't be surprised if they call GG now. Like,
yeah.
This is starting to snowball at such a rate, and if you're in a position where you... And then you just give more of the lead away. Well, that fight is so risky, it almost decides how the game goes. Because it goes from them having a lead and you not fighting them and split pushing and continuing to get farm, to them just having such an overwhelming lead that you suddenly can't be split pushing. Because they have more towers, they just have more way of how the map is being used. And suddenly, 1 kill equals a tower, or at least I imagine they'll try and push this, but I wouldn't be surprised if they just go and defend instead. So when you're ahead, the last thing you want to do is trade.
You can probably do both here. They had the glyph, Neuer just creates a bit of chaos. Let's be careful not to extend. Nice little silencer from Babyknight helping out. Going a bit deeper, maybe not the best idea. Actually glimpse back onto Mitch, he leaps out of that. Still get the kill on the Shadow Demon. HeStEJoE makes a backstab move, and while all this was happening...
So they are going to be ahead?
Yep.
But everyone on Elements scales.
And again, so far Imperial have been able to pull that off every single time that we've seen them today, so there it is. Double call, yep. Double roll, silence is there, defensive disruption still comes out, LeBron gets a stun, and someone should finish him off, there you go.
I don't understand this at all. Like, they're dodging fight, or they're trying to dodge fights and they walk into their own woods as 3 heroes. Up a ramp. Imperial don't even have vision in these woods. Push it into the tier 2, some 1 or 2 heroes TP, then you smoke and then you go, but unfortunately they're getting picked off again. so it's just disjointed at every point.
Oh, Mitch gets swapped back. McIntyre's taking away at him, and should be enough to take him out, especially with the Veil on top of him. BadrHari doing some decent return damage. They do actually finish off Babyknight. But at what cost? I lost 3 heroes. BadrHari. There should be next one on the list here. No ultimate. Oh, actually, there's one available now. Moonlight Shadow comes out. And another detection arrow. Not quite the longest range. And there we go. Finally, the sentries come out. Keep them safe.
I mean, I almost want to say they'll take that because they killed the DP.
Yeah, looking at the gold, it was more in favor of them. And BadrHari barely dies to HeStEJoE, dodges that last right click, limps back on Monty. Starstone not actually connected back. He survives with 20 freaking health points.
Yeah,
what is going on?
There as soon as glimpse goes away, and
Oh.
this is the wave which
Oh no,
it wouldn't
LeBron.
have killed him because it's level 1 wave, so it wouldn't have killed him. If it was level 3, he would have. But yeah,
Level 2
this
even,
game
right?
is just.
Yeah, level 2 would have
I
been
don't
enough.
know.
It's pure damage, right? So it's...
Oh yeah, true. I always forget it's pure damage because it does like literally 0 damage in most cases.
That's on a 90 even at level 4, so not the biggest part about that spell.
No,
Mostly just,
definitely isn't.
yeah. Mostly just the vision and the minus armor, really. They keep finding more and more. Milan just gets tossed
I
around
just
again.
don't understand why they're trying to go into them at all.
I mean, you lose a hero here after you try to snipe off somebody. And you lose a hero here, and there's no reason a Shadow Demon needs to be there at all, is there?
Like, if you look at...
Okay.
Obviously, they don't know exactly where the wards are, but this area, like, these are all quite commonly warded, so... And now he's got the gem, and he's continuing to walk into them when he doesn't know where they are.
He gets... Nah, he shouldn't get out of this. He TPs, Rise, sees him, glimpse back. That's a gem immediately done for with the dust that they still have available. Gonna be a freebie if someone has a slot to pick it up. There it is. Rise. And... The courier goes down again.
Well.
Trying to go for the gem to retrieve it, but I have no more words for this game. This is looking like more and more of a pop storm, just because Elements they feel like they're lacking coordination. I feel like they're lacking the plan more than anything else.
It looks like they lack a captain, honestly, because something so you don't want to fight, right?
Yep.
And instead they just continue walking into positions where Imperial are obviously going to contest them. Don't get me wrong, it's not easy to play from behind at this stage. You have to have a game plan, but they're meant to be a professional team.
Gets the sentry down, it's something. They do get the glimpse back into Static Storm. Mitch, nice little swap out, but it's not gonna be enough to keep him safe. In fact, just means that LeBron's gonna be another easy kill. So 3-for-0 special, only here, Imperial versus Elements. I don't have the exorcism to...
As soon as they start winning a fight, they're not gonna not
yeah,
lose
there's
more
no running
heroes.
away from this, right? There's a disruptor, it's just the nature of this hero.
Glimpse.
Yeah, all this mobility again. Ace with the... He has a freaking 22-minute heart. Even earlier, I didn't see when he picked it up exactly, but now they have Gem on the decks in their own hands. Taken from Elements, so this Moonlight Shadow is going to be pretty much ineffective. Actually, who has it? Disruptive. He dies here. Who am I kidding? He's not going to die. LeBron, maybe go for a snipe, he does it.
And this is good for them.
Yeah.
To a degree, but they can't quite capitalize on it.
Any kill they can get is absolutely huge, but how do they deal with Ace now? You can control him out, sure, but yeah, you don't. He can just tank up the towers now. Heart Region's going to take care of that unless he...
That's like the best situation you can get into, where they walk into like this clump and you can get like 4-man timber spells and you get a Starstorm on all of them, but it's still not enough. And sure, they hold their axe. And that is only because DP isn't there with Exorcism and the Centaur can't hit racks as effectively. As soon as they want to pop Exorcism, they feel comfortable.
Cannon Towers and Cannon Heroes looking for that. LeBron immediately dead. Same for Marana. Buyback available. Not sure if it actually does anything. But now Babyknight pops his ultimate, coming back off cooldown. Buyback is there. The arrow will actually hit an STG on the backlines. No one in a position to capitalize on it. BadrHari though with a nice little ulti to spin. Finishes up Babyknight before that ultimate can really do some work. They're still get the... I don't get any racks, never mind. I
Why does
forgot
Ace
how
have the
Imperial... Good question. Really
I
shouldn't.
mean, okay, sure, he's the tower hitter, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't die under any circumstance. Items that matter, I suppose Jug, but yeah. They don't even have the items for it to matter. It's just more damage.
Nice arrow Neuer, and BadrHari wants to go. Oh no! Monty leaps into it! Into the Static Storm and into his own death. He bought back earlier, so he's not coming back anytime soon. BadrHari somehow surviving that whole ordeal. Now the Omni Slash wasted with the disruption. Communication not quite there. Not that it would have actually done anything particular to Ace.
He's dying to his own illusions more than he's dying to the enemy team.
Lan gonna be alive for too much longer. Actually, no one really focusing him. Instead, one BadrHari forcing him out. Another Stampede. There it is.
There's another glimpse. Or not. Okay. But now they can just go back, clean up the racks, pick up their items in the enemy fountain, as you do. They might
Casual
not
28 minutes scythe, and that is BadrHari.
Okay,
yeah, he already gave up. They already gave up.
I mean, I don't think they did, but
Well,
probably didn't
a
realize
solo
Puck had
hero
Hex.
running in like that, it's...
Yeah, but Puck had Hex, so
Yeah, still, what are you
might
gonna...
not have-
Yeah. Even if you spin TP out, you're just gonna right click down to this stage, I suppose.
Like, they wanted to delay for the rest of the heroes, but all that game really comes down to is execution. They really didn't understand when they had to fight, when they could take fights, and the biggest thing is if you make